Right, really quick video today, which should come as some relief to you guys who sat through my last epic. And what I want to talk about today is Nintendo's Breath of the Wild, and specifically the expansion pass or season pass that they're going to be releasing for it. Now, before I get started, I need to say something about season passes in general. And basically it's this: I don't like them. I think the potential is there for them to be extremely anti-consumer, and I think often that is the case. Some season passes are better value than others, but as a consumer, you don't know what you're getting up front because you're putting your money down and then you're waiting on the manufacturer, on the developer, to release content. So you're taking a risk, you're taking a gamble. The worst example of that I can think of was the latest Hitman game, where you paid your money up front and then they released the whole game over a course of about a year. Now, as it turned out, the Hitman game didn't turn out to be too bad. But as I said in a video about it, it could have ended up being a disaster. And you could see a situation in the future where you buy a game in this format, or you buy some DLC in this format, and then the company goes bust and you don't actually see anything for your money. But that aside, does this expansion pass look like it's going to be value for money? Well, that's quite difficult to ascertain. What we're getting is some initial content when you first buy the season pass, and then 2 DLC packs. The first that arrives in summer 2017, and the second that arrives in winter 2017, around about Christmas time, I would imagine. And you're paying $20 in the US for that and $17.99 in the UK. And as I say, you're getting some initial content when you first buy it, and that consists of 3 new treasure chests, and they can be found in the Great Plateau, and they contain what Nintendo are calling useful items. And one of these useful items is apparently a shirt with the Nintendo Switch logo on it, which I can't imagine many people will be using, because frankly, it's going to take you out of the immersion of the game, surely. So I can't imagine that's going to be much use to anyone. So not really useful content. Interesting content, but not really useful. But then we come to the DLC packs, and the first one contains a new Cave of Trials challenge, a new hard mode, which I'll come back to, and an additional map feature, whatever that might be. So does that look like it's any good? Well, the Cave of Trials challenge could be huge, it could be tiny. The additional map feature, again, could be huge, could be tiny. We don't really know at this stage. It could just be a different coloured map or something, you know? Who knows? But the problem I have with DLC Pack 1 specifically is the new hard mode. And I think you guys probably know what I'm going to say about that. Nintendo aren't the first people to do something like this, but as far as I'm concerned, it's anti-consumer. You don't buy a bloody game and then have to pay extra money to get a different level of difficulty. You know, what they're going to do in the future, release a game with one level of difficulty and every other difficulty level has to be bought? No, I'm sorry, but that's out of order. And I don't care whether Nintendo are doing it or anyone else is doing it. It shouldn't be happening. So that's my major bone of contention with this season pass, actually. Moving on from that, though, we get to the second DLC pack. And in that, you get new original story, and that looks like the most interesting part, a new dungeon, and more additional challenges. And again, these could be huge, they could be tiny. But, and you guys are going to find this surprising coming from me, I think Nintendo have got a pretty decent track record when it comes to DLC. And given that, I think that we might find that certainly the new original story could be a significant amount of content. And we don't know, but if we're going on track record, which is, you know, what I've been doing with my other videos, Nintendo's track record with the Wii U wasn't good. So my assumption with the Switch, going from what we know about Nintendo in the past, is that the Switch is probably going to be a bit of a mess. Going with the same logic here, Nintendo's track record with DLC in the past has been pretty good. So judging by that, this could end up being a decent amount of content. And if that is the case, then that's actually a small little glimmer of good news for Nintendo fans, with the caveat that I gave earlier, that I don't like season passes generally. But hey, if this does turn out to be a significant wodge of extra content, say the new original story is half as big as the original game, that's not too bad, I don't think. So yeah, it's it's a bit of a curate's egg in some respects, but that's always the case with expansion passes or season passes. It could turn out to be terrific. It could turn out to be rubbish. I suspect it'll turn out to be pretty good, but who knows? But what do you guys think? Come and let me know in the comments, and as ever, we'll have a chat about it. And in the meantime, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea and then go and lie down in a dark room. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.